guys, thank you for having us in this presentation. We would like to begin with a powerful and thought-provoking meme. War not determine who is right, it determines who is left. At first glance, this statement seems like a play on words, but when we dig deeper, it reflects a bit moral high ground. Yeah, it's simply who survives. The victors write history, but that doesn't always mean they were just alright. The true cost of war is seen not into who wins, but in what is left behind. Ruined city, broken family, or lost generation. Now, let's connect this to the modern era. Alright, today, however, civilians with smartphones can live stream bombings, share photos of destroyed homes, and post personal stories of loss and survival. But in the past, much of what happened in war zones was hidden from the public eye. The world can no longer turn a blind eye because the evidence is right in front of us, shared through TikTok videos, Twitter threads, or viral Instagram posts. This visibility forced us to confront uncomfortable truth, not just about war, but also about injustice in general. We can draw a strong parallel with how racism is now more exposed in the digital age. For instance, incidents of police brutality or racial discrimination that used to go unreported can now be recorded and spread globally within minutes. Also, hashtags like Black Lives Matter or Stop ASEAN Hate can also mobilize awareness and action. In the same way, the suffering of war-torn communities like those in Gaza, Ukraine, Sudan has reached millions not because of formal news coverage, but because of personal digital storytelling. Actually, this public exposure is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it gives voice to the voiceless. It allows us to hear firsthand accounts from people who are usually left out of global narratives. But on the other hand, it can also desensitize us. Yeah, it's like when violence becomes a constant in our feeds, it can feel normal. And this brings us back to the meme. If war doesn't determine who is right, but rather who is left, then technology and social media now let the left behind speak. They can testify, document, and resist through their digital presence. In that sense, survivors become more than just victims. They become witness, activists, and storyteller. In conclusion, this meme reminds us that survival in, not a victory in itself. And in the digital age, survival also means visibility. Our responsibility as passively, but not reflect, engage, and act. Whether it is war or racism, justice can no longer hide behind borders or silence.
Hello guys, my name is Muhammad Nabil and my student number is 41. So I'm gonna continuing one of my groups presented to you guys, and we have our own meme, and this is our own meme. Editor, please edit it. This is our meme. And we have our own key points, and I'm gonna tell you guys about my own key points. So my key point is, in a war, victory is not often about justice, but about one who survive. So basically, it's point out to the harsh reality of the war that outcome in the war is usually determined by not by who is morally right, but the one who has the strength, resource, and the luck to endure and emerge victorious. Okay, the further explanation is war is really complex. The good side doesn't always win. Sometimes those who commit that they are evil still end up victorious. This shows that war doesn't always serve moral end. It often rewards power, strategy, or state of endurance. War is not really important when you are a good side or a bad side, the evil side, because at the end, when you I'm not saying that in a war the good side will always win, because even the one who commit they're bad or evil, they can still win because they have a power, strategy, or even luck or resource to endorse the war. Yeah, it's taking back about what I say earlier about the one who survived the most is the winner. This come this all this we are this is still on the same track, because moral in a war is not always the thing, because as we look as now, like Israel and Palestine, Israel, they don't have a moral because they commit a genocide and they're still doing that exactly right now. Okay guys, so I think that is for me my statement and explanation. So I think one of my friends gonna continue and tell them what are the key point or statement about the meme. So thank you guys for listening to me, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Bye.
War in international relations is studied under various theories such as realism, which see war as a tool of state interests, and constructivism, which emphasizes how perception and identity influence conflict.
Hello guys, my name is Muhammad Alfriza Prastia and my number is 44. So I will continue description for the meme. The meme is likely using World Wars 1 and 2 as an exaggerate comparison to some minor conflict or dramatic situation, humorously implying that the stakes are just as high. By referencing these massive global wars, known for their devastating social, political, and economic impact, the meme sarcastically overstate the seriousness of whatever petty argument, competition, or inconvenience is being discussed. For example, if two people are playfully arguing over something trivial like which pizza topping is better, comparing it to the World Wars turn their silly debate into an epic high-stakes battle. The humor comes from the absurd mismatch between the monumental scale of actual wars and the insignificant nature of the situation being made meme. It's a way to mock over-dramatization while making light of a story dark moment. Essentially, the meme jokes that whatever small conflict is happening is World War III, exaggerating its importance for comedic effect. Thanks.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Tihara and I'm international relations student, and yes, I'm 01 and the first to move forward and question the world. I have the key to part 5 which contain wherein the modern world remains relevant, especially in the conflict in Ukraine, the Middle East, and geopolitical danger between major power. Okay, war is still very relevant today. We can see this the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the Middle East, and as China tension in the Indo-Pacific. From a realist view stage, go to war to protect their national interests and survive, but conservatives believe war is also safe by identity and past experience like how Russia shows NATO as a threat. And then also with digital media we know while nice were in real time, it creates global empathy and fans pressure our leaders to act. So, in in, con- in conclusion, where hasn't disaster is just staging, and as a student, we need to understand both the causes and the narratives behind international relations. Thank you.